Hello, this is Westcrow, and this is week 42 on the weekly Pagan challenge, and this week's question is, do you work with ancestors or the deceased? And the short answer to that question is no, not really. Quite frequently I do have lost pets, like they either died or they went missing and probably dead. I dream about them, especially within the first year or two, but they show up in dreams periodically after that as well. And it's like they never left. It was some sort of misunderstanding. They were there the whole time, and it just seems very real, to the point that when I wake up, those first few minutes, I'm thinking that they're still there, and that the dream was real. It was a real memory, and for the first few minutes until my mind's like, no wait, something's wrong here. I even got that, and still every once in a while do get that with my dad, who passed away when I was about 19. And so yeah, sometimes he was just gone on a hunting trip and he stayed a little bit longer than he should, or something like that, and he comes back and everything's just completely normal, and then I wake up and I'm like, it's not right here. On Sunday, I usually put out a plate of food. This year will be a little bit different because the cats couldn't jump up on the counter last year. This year they can, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I can't put the food outside because we have rats in the garage, and that's not good. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Maybe I could put a cover over it or something. I'm not sure. I have to figure out something. I have done dinners on Samhain with my coven, or just by myself too. Sometimes when I'm feeling nostalgic, I will put on a movie like The Fifth Element, or Spaceballs, or Conan, or the old Star Trek TV show, well, any of them really. I watched them all with my dad. And then I'll make myself like popcorn, or if I'm making dinner, I'll make it's totally not good for you, but like Kraft dinner with ground beef and onions in it. That was totally a thing that he would make whenever my mom went out of town. It was just, a thing with me and him. Or sometimes I'll put on CCR or the Eagles. That was something I used to spend my weekends pretty much in my dad's truck and running around to my grandparents' farm, or if he was going out fishing with his friends, I'd usually tag along and then go run around in the forest or along the riverbank, or whatever the case may be. I spent a lot of time in his truck where he was listening to CCR, Beach Boys. I like Beach Boys a lot then, but I'm not so into Beach Boys now. But his thing was mostly CCR, the Eagles, things like that. Oddly enough, when my dad passed, well, first of all, when my dad passed, at that time I was 19 and I was out of high school, but I had a job. Or did I have a job then? I don't know. I think I had just quit my job, like maybe a week or so beforehand, and my schedule was I was up all night and I'd sleep until the late afternoon. So my dad would have an early dinner, sort of like a lunch dinner thing going on, and he would call down from upstairs for me to come downstairs to have dinner. And that was just a regular routine, as I'd wake up from that, go downstairs, have dinner. So he passed away at night. Me and my mom really didn't sleep that night, and so I was pretty tired, and I slept straight through till about 4 or 5. My mom was out doing something because she didn't want to be in the house, and I woke up to my dad yelling from downstairs to come downstairs for dinner. Like, it was clear, crystal clear. So I got up and it was normal routine. I didn't think about it. I got to the stairs and I'm like, wait a minute, that's weird. And then shortly after that, maybe 2 minutes after that, my mom came home, and she probably would have been annoyed that I wasn't up at that point, even though we had been up all night cleaning the house because she couldn't sleep. But the other thing that happened, and this may seem sort of odd, is that after my dad passed, I felt a little safer, not that he had passed, he wasn't physically there, but spiritually I felt safer, like there was almost sort of a guardian presence around for a little while. I mean, I don't know if it was just that we were used to have my dad being part of our regular life, so it took us a while to stop feeling like he was around, or if it was that he was spiritually there around for a while, and slowly that energy dissipated, went away, his energy went to wherever it went to. But for a while there, and even still sometimes, I feel like I have just a little bit extra protection knowing that my dad's sort of around, and especially then. So yeah, I don't really work with ancestors or deceased people, but you know, they still sort of pop up in here and there in daily life or dreams. Anyways, bye.